Naga Sadow's tomb is a death trap. Tell the Overseers we aren't ready.
And Dyer's failures inside the Academy. I'll take my chances with the other acolytes. Horace was weak. Another acolyte crosses me, they'll get what they deserve.
Fine, fine. Just wait until the med pack kicks in,
I watched you deal with those traitors. Well done. That was an impressive display of loyalty. Take this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our Empire.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
At your service, my lord. Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Hey, friend. If you're headed out by the Toccata, Lord Varison is paying actual credits for bone marrow samples. Varison's doing some sort of experiment for Lord Renning. The less details we know, the better, I'm sure.
Ah, more bone marrow samples. Lord Renning will be pleased. You may go.
Ah, I'd heard we were evaluating alien competency to be Sith. How fascinating to finally meet a test subject. I trust the sight of a messy operating table doesn't disturb you?
The path to power is not for the faint-hearted.
You remind me of myself at your age. This used to be a Tukata, the hound-like creatures infesting Korriban's tombs. On the surface, nothing special. But I alone can see this creature is an expression of pure dark side energy. Aggression made manifest.
Amazing. How did you learn that?
The Force told me so. It speaks to me. The Force is alive. It expresses its will in the physical world. This Tukata was one such form.
Are we another of these forms?
Sith are the highest manifestation of the Force's will. I've dissected hundreds of Tukata, forging a direct connection to the dark side. Each beast I examine advances me toward perfect unity. I now stand at a new frontier, but find myself thwarted. My most perfect specimen, a Tukata mutant, escaped to the tombs before I could analyze it.
Perhaps I could help you recover your specimen.
Yes, I was hoping as much. My apprentice, Melora, saw which tomb the mutant beast fled into. Find out what she knows, assist me, and you will be rewarded.
I'll speak with Melora, and do whatever is necessary, my lord.
You found a great calling in my service. I trust you appreciate that.
Seeking Lord Renning's lost pet, are you? Don't waste your time. That fool's research is pointless.
Not a very loyal apprentice, are you?
He's my master in title only. He has nothing to teach anyone about the dark side of the Force. Renning deludes the Dark Council into believing he's advancing Sith knowledge. The truth is, he wastes the Empire's time and resources dissecting mindless animals. But if his experiments were discredited, he would be banished, and I would be rewarded.
Tell the Dark Council he's insane. I'm sure they'll listen.
Don't be naive. The Dark Council would never believe the word of an apprentice over her master. Look, just a minor alteration to the mutant Tukata's brain would allow me to reveal my master as a fraud. Bring me the brain before delivering it to Lord Renning, and I'll make it worth your while.
We'll see if I have time.
You'll earn rewards from both the master and his apprentice. It's a better deal. The mutant Tukata escaped to the tomb of Mark of Ragnos. It's much larger than the others, so it's easy to spot. Return to me with the brain before you see Lord Renning, and I'll take care of the rest.
Travel route is confirmed. Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Sergeant Garrus. Turns out the rumors were true. Some of the sentries we lost down here aren't dead. They lost their minds, just like the Acolytes. Doesn't mean we're going to have any easier a time getting the research supplies back, though. The crates are secured with multi-locks. If we're going to open these things without frying the contents, we need to get all the sentries' code cylinders back. I don't think negotiation is an option. The men aren't keen to take down their old comrades, but we'll do what we can. Once we have the code cylinders, we'll crack open the supply crates and get back. Tavon out.
The power of the dark side is in me. Perhaps a little blood will satiate you. Perhaps calm is necessary. Just open, damn it.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Have you recovered the mutant Takata brain yet? I'm eager to conclude the business we discussed.
It's right here. Have it.
Excellent. This chemical will make it appear as though Renning is falsifying his research. There. All that remains is for me to whisper the right words in the wrong ears. I'm transferring credits to your account now. Give Renning the brain and collect his reward too. You've made out quite well.
Can I aid your clever machinations in some other way?
You've been more than useful. Perhaps another time. We shouldn't be seen speaking again. Lord Renning might suspect us. Give him the brain.
You have the brain at last. Excellent work. I trust it wasn't too much trouble?
The creature was hardly a match for my power.
Of course. After all, you're an expression of the dark side's will, too. You've done good work, my alien friend. Take a reward and run along.
It was a pleasure.
Yes, you may stop talking now. Goodbye.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well. At your service, my lord. Travel route is confirmed.
Yes, can I help you with something? Hold on. Are those the research supplies we were after? I'd given up on them days ago. You've no idea how much I appreciate this. Some of these chemicals take months to manufacture. Not much use to you, but vital to us. Thank you. You're welcome to use some of our equipment as compensation. I'll make sure to mention you to the commander.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
You better not be wasting my time, slave. You better have the holocron. A fake. Or stolen from the library, probably. I'll deal with you later. Now, I believe it's time for another demonstration. Gur, step forward.
Yes, Overseer.
Fawn, kill him.
With pleasure, Overseer.
Let Gur be an example to you. Fawn destroyed him easily, like he will destroy all of you. Are there any other objections?
You're heartless, Harkon. How can you be so cruel?
I am Sith. Something you will never be. Now the rest of you know the next trial. Go. You, slave, stay here. Now, slave. You think yourself pretty clever getting that holocron, don't you?
I really am the best.
You are lucky Lord Zash finds you useful. Now, for your trial. The last, darkest secrets of Tulak Horde are buried in his tomb. Lord Zash wants this text. But the final resting place of the dead lord is not easily trespassed. You will not be the first to die there.
Yes. You send me into a tomb to do the impossible, hoping I die, and I come back and prove you wrong.
Shut up, slave. I've had about enough of your mockery. Do not come back here until you've gotten the text from Tulak Horde's tomb. Out of my sight, slave.
I have need of you, young one. Whatever errand your master sent you on can wait until we are through.
As you say.
I am Inquisitor Urinth, and I represent the intelligence operations of the Sith. We are currently holding an important Jedi prisoner, a spy who attempted to reach this academy. We have plans for him. Upon capture, we found the Jedi's mind simple to manipulate. We fed him false memories through a combination of drugs and sorcery. Soon he will return to his Jedi commanders and report the lies we fed him. He will know nothing of what we've done. All that remains is to stage his escape.
And once he's free, what will he tell the Jedi? What did you plant on him?
Information that should encourage certain Outer Rim colonies to reduce their defenses. Once that happens, we can arrange the destruction of those colonies and their Jedi defenders. You are young enough, new enough, to be a plausible traitor. You will go to the Jedi, talk to him, do as he asks, earn his trust. When that is done, set him free. Do whatever is necessary to get him out of prison. We will ensure that he reaches his ship and returns safely to his Jedi friends.
Consider it done.
You will find the Jedi Quarian Dorgis in the jail cells. He is still confused and should not be overly difficult to convince.
So, yet another acolyte stands in the shadow of our academy. You must consider yourself privileged. Tell me, alien, have you seen much of our civilization so far? Have you been awed by this world's power and glory?
I'm only a student here. It's not my place to judge.
No, it is mine. Korriban was wrought by the true-blooded Sith millennia ago. Our ancestors, a crimson race of conquerors, raised the statues around us. Over the eons, however, our people mingled with slaves. Now the red markings of true Sith are rare, and the purity of this planet is in question.
You're mingling with a former slave right now.
Is that so? This is a sad day, but you may yet be useful. True purity and strength are carried in the blood. I worry that our blood is being diluted over generations. In the Emperor's name, I have come to learn whether the Academy's overseers are Sith or not. You will be my instrument.
Who are you to judge whether Sith are pure or inferior?
As an agent of the Emperor and the Dark Council, I will report to them, and if necessary, seek ways to restore hereditary supremacy. I possess an ancient device, a holocron, that can read and record bloodlines. It will pulse with life near the overseers. Allow the holocron to fulfill its purpose. Stand near the overseers as it attunes to their blood purity. Then return here, and I will learn the truth.
There is no emotion. There is peace. There is no ignorance. There is knowledge. The Jedi Code will guide me.
I take it you're the Jedi who was captured.
I'm Corian Dorgis. I'm a Jedi. Even here. Even on Korriban. Why do you care? Why are you here?
No one should have to suffer like that.
You mean that? A Sith with a conscience. You're here to help me. Why am I talking in circles? What's wrong with me?
The Inquisitors are messing with your mind. They pumped you full of drugs.
I suspected as much. It's so hard to think straight. There's no passion. There's serenity. There's no chaos. There's harmony. The Jedi Code will guide me. I can focus. If you want to help me escape, I'll need my belongings, my lightsaber, my comlink. Before I was captured, the Sith chased me into the tomb of Tulak Horde. I hid my belongings inside an urn to lighten my load. That is where you'll need to go.
Come here, child. Do you intend to explore the Academy? To know the world that gave birth to the Sith? You should linger here a while. I am Overseer Ragate, a keeper of the old ways. I sense you have potential, and I can help you if you like.
I hope you plan to elaborate.
You have power and strength in the Force, but you must be tested beyond the trials your masters have set for you. I administer the rite of blood and bone, a ritual performed beyond this doorway. It is a rite acolytes have participated in for 10,000 years.
You have my complete, undivided attention.
In the chambers, past the gateway, there is a colony of Shyraks, my leather-winged, razor-taloned children and their brood. They guard a mountain of skulls, an altar to the Academy's failures. You must reach the bones before proceeding.
And once I reach the bones?
You must claim a skull from the mountain and return to the antechamber. Soak the skull in the blood pool and come to me. Once bone has turned red, I will look and see your nature written in crimson stains. And possibly a glimpse of your future.
I'll admit that does sound intriguing.
To complete the rite is to accept one's death, to steal one's own mortality and drown it in the fluid of life. That is the symbolic purpose. But it is also a trial of power, as are all Sith trials, a trial to test strength and to grant it. I will await you here. If you die, I will forget you.
Please use all products only as intended. Be well.
Come closer, Acolyte. The wind outside has torn my ears to tatters, and my eyes grow strained and bloody in the dark. I've studied this tomb for years, slept on its stones, and dreamed of its depths. Now, I need assistance to solve its final mystery.
If you have secrets to share, I would learn them.
Then listen to me, and to my story. This tomb is the final resting place of Tulak Horde. But he built his maze to hold more than just his body.
Keep going. What red engine?
The machine was his life's work. The scholars in the Academy, they say...
What do you mean, fuel it?
Listen now. Anyone can activate the red engine. The machine needs blood and hatred to become fully operational. If a Sith could find the machine, and when at last...
Those blasted mining droids. I'm not going to make it. Escaped slaves. Stole weapons from the Academy. Without those droids, the slaves won't survive. Try to destroy enough rogue droids, and the slaves will die.
Do you require medical attention? Be well.
Step forward. I assume you've completed my task. I will take the holocron now. It is time we judge the purity of your overseer's blood. Time we know how much of the ancients survive in their veins.
What does it matter? The ancient Sith are dead.
It matters because the ancient Sith are the source of our power. They are everything we are. The holocron, it glows white. So little Sith blood in all of the Academy. And only one of the overseers wears the red marks. This is shameful. I will bring this to the attention of the Dark Council. Measures must be taken if the true Sith are to survive.
Sith blood may disappear, but Sith teachings will endure.
They are one and the same. You have served well. It is too late for me to alter your training. But in the future, perhaps acolytes will kneel at the feet of the pure-blooded.
Yes, remarkable. Magnificent. You slave. No, Acolyte. You're the one who brought me this magnificent holocron from the tomb of Marka Ragnos, yes?
It was actually quite simple.
Unbelievable. 1,000 years buried in that tomb. The Sith Lords passing it by. And then, the most unlikely person comes along. Tell me, how did you manage it?
I shot lightning at it and it opened.
Such a simple solution. Why did none of us think of that? We must have thought too deeply on it, believed too strongly that it could not be done. Or perhaps we were simply not meant to open it. Your work so far, in bringing back this holocron, and now the text from Tulak Horde's tomb, has me intrigued. I am watching your progress eagerly. I have high hopes for you, Acolyte. Sky high.
Really? Harkon seems to favor Fawn.
Harkon's only purpose is to weed out the weak. Beyond that, his opinion means nothing. Good luck, Acolyte. Good luck.
I was just about to send Fawn off. What delayed you, slave?
Well, first Lord Zash stopped me to tell me how amazing I am, and then we got talking, and I suppose I lost track of time.
Just like a slave to make up stories. Lord Zash would crush you like a gizkar if you ever crossed her path. You're not worthy of her presence. Now, did you collect the text from Tulak Horde's tomb?
Just take it already.
Give it here. No doubt it's been badly damaged. It's what we get for sending a careless lowlife to do a Sith job. Isn't that right, Fawn?
What are we waiting for, Overseer? Why don't we kill this wretch now?
You have a big mouth, slave, but no combat skills. I don't want to see you again until you've satisfied the Korriban instructors. The training facility is on the second floor of the Academy and is usually reserved for the Dark Lords and their apprentices. This is not a promotion, and you are not to speak to anyone except the training master when you are up there, understand? You are not fit for their presence.
Please tell me Fawn can come. We'll have so much fun.
Fawn has been training at combat his whole life. He was born to be Sith. You are just as likely to chop your own arm off as not, slave. Now get going to the second floor training grounds. You don't want to keep the instructors waiting.
I know you. We talked before. My head's clearer now, Sith. It's all here. The comlink, my lightsaber, everything I hid. You're going through with it. With all this, once the guards change shifts, I think I can slip out of the Academy. But what about you? Will you be okay?
Me? I'll be fine. I'm more worried about you.
That's very kind of you, Sith. I still don't understand why you're doing this, but I thank you.
It's a trap. Your memories have been altered. When you report to the Jedi, you'll tell them exactly what the Sith want you to.
What? Then that explains why you would help me out, at least, but not why you would tell me the truth. It isn't important now, but I will speak to my masters of this. For the moment, I should go. I'm sorry the Empire took you in instead of the Jedi. If things had been different, maybe you could have been part of the Order.
So the Jedi is preparing his escape. You did well. Not perfectly, but I have confidence the operation will succeed. Our business is concluded. I will make note of your assistance in my report.
What about the Jedi? Will he be safe?
No Jedi is safe. Sooner or later, the Empire will destroy the Order entirely. Take these tokens as payment for your service, and know that no Jedi can threaten Korriban. Now go.
Ah, approach. I've heard rumors of your exploits in the tombs. You follow in the footsteps of failed apprentices. Ones sent to slay renegades and crack the shells of armored droids. You fared better.
I'm just here for the exercise.
Nonetheless, you have done the Academy a service. The mining droids not only protected the slaves who subverted their program, but threatened to damage the tombs of the ancients. That would have been unforgivable. And for succeeding where others died, you will be rewarded.
At last, a worthy disciple. Be gone.
Hello there, friend. You remember my brother and me from downstairs? With Harkin, right?
Sorry it had to be this way.
We don't like it any more than you do. Well, maybe a little more.
Now, you really don't know whether I like this or not.
I'm sorry, man. I liked you. I really did.
But Harker made us a deal, see? We kill you, we go home.
You will regret that.
We don't want to. But we know we can't beat Fon, and we'll never be Sith. At least this way we can go home, alive.
Quiet, Balak. The time for talk is past. Fight for your life, Acolyte.
Well, well. Look who shows up at long last. I half expected to hear you'd crossed some Dark Lord upstairs and finally got yourself killed. None of the others have shown up either. I assume they're dead by now, which means you and Fon are the last ones.
So I just killed Fawn and I'm Sith, right? This shouldn't take long.
Wrong. None of...
Speaking of Fawn, he seems conspicuously absent.
You only wish it, slave. No. You took so long returning, I sent Fawn ahead. Your final trial will be to retrieve an ancient map from the innermost chamber of Naga Sado's tomb, which has never been breached in thousands of years. But before you get the map, you'll have to awaken an ancient assassin called a Dashard that sleeps in the tomb. You cannot access the map without him. Understand?
What exactly is a Dashard?
They're a lost race of assassins that the ancient Sith used to devour their Force-using enemies. This one will probably eat you the moment he's freed. Oh, and one more thing. You'll be competing with Fon for this map. Whoever brings it back will be Lord Zash's apprentice. The other will die. And Fon's already started, so my advice? Run, slave. Run.
One moment, please.
Lord Zash! What are you doing here?
Overseer, are you implying that I, a Lord of the Sith, don't have the right to go where I please within the Academy of the Sith?
No, of course not, Lord Zash.
Good. I saw the last Acolyte arrive. I wanted to see the hopefuls off on their final trial. Where's, the red one, Fon?
He finished his trial early, so I sent him on rather than keeping him waiting for this.
Pity. I just finished translating the wonderful text this Acolyte brought from Tulak Hord's tomb, and it's most illuminating. I don't know that the map can be retrieved without it.
Uh-oh. Fawn's in trouble.
It's too late. Fon's already left. You can't just...
Give one Acolyte an unfair advantage over the other? Overseer, when has being Sith ever been about being fair? Now, my dear Acolyte, here is what you must do to free the Dashard. There are rods scattered throughout the tomb of Naga Sado. These rods are the keys to the chamber where the ancient assassin is imprisoned. You will need to place the rods in the chamber door and electrify them. I don't know exactly the reason, but it is clear that you will not be able to retrieve the map without the Dashard. But be careful, he is very dangerous.
I'll use caution.
I will return when both Acolytes are back from the tomb. You will not do anything further to affect the outcome of the trial. Understood?
Yes, Lord Zash.
Good. And good luck, Acolyte.
Your trial is in the tomb of Naga Sado. Get the map, or don't come back.
Care to browse our inventory? Thank you for your patronage. I accept all forms of currency.